Hey guys, back with another build video. This one's going to be a little bit different. This is not a new case, this is an old case. I'm not too sure at this very point in time where I've uploaded my other video, but I did a surprise buy as such. Maybe I'll upload it before this or after this, but the reason why I'm mentioning this is because this is the case that the surprise buy came with. It's all been fully cleaned up, washed and whatnot else, and even put a little bit of armor all on it to make it look nice and new and whatnot else. But anyway, so what we're doing is that this is a complete and utter parts build. This is spare parts that I have had hanging around, and I thought that I would put it together and just be done with it and see if I can make a little bit of coin off it. So without further ado, let's move on and we'll go through everything that I've got, and then after this obviously I'll show you what it looks like, and if I have any dramas with this case I can go through it. It's probably not really applicable in this day and age because this is an older case. This is the Thermaltake H23. I'm not too sure it was the Versa or not, but this is the non-windowed version. And yeah, so if you've probably seen in the other video, this was blue. I've just spray painted that black just to sort of go with the whole thing and whatnot else. But anyway, so this is that case. This is, as I said, this is a non-windowed version. There is tons and tons of room in this. It's great. I have done one build with this before, but I had the windowed version, but it's exactly the same on the inside. There is loads of room, not like, you know, when I put my fingers and stuff in there, but there is loads of room because of this cavity here. Hide all the cables and everything. But anyway, it's a good case. These are all the bits and pieces that did come with it. They're all being cleaned and whatnot. And one of the things that's interesting with this one is that you mount the fans on here, and then they clip into there like so. And then these are all just like your quick releases, and there's your 2.5, and there's a 3.5, 3.5, and then this is just your bits and pieces to mount the DVD drive. Moving on, so as you can see here, this is a motherboard that I've had sitting there for a while, and there you go. It's the H67 1155 socket, whatnot else. But yeah, it's been a good board to me, and I benched it more than a few months ago, and it's just been sitting there doing nothing. But so this is the CPU that I'm actually going for. This is, if you can actually see, there's the i7 3770S. It's quite good. It can turbo up to, I think, about 3.9 or whatever. And yeah, so all of these are all bits and pieces that I've had hanging around, and again, I just want to see if I can put it together and make a decent system out of it. So there's 16 gigabytes of RAM there, Patriot, as you can see. It's a 2 terabyte. I've got a DVD drive there ready to go. These are a couple of fans that I had left over from the 3 packs that I had, and I've only got 2 of them, which is perfect anyway, because they'll be going, you know, sort of onto there. Yeah, so they're RGB. I've just got to find a little controller for it, which I'm sure that I've got plenty in there. But yeah, moving on. This is the only thing that I bought brand new. As you can see, is a SSD 240 gigabyte. It'd go quite well with that. This was another one that was actually taken out of a donated PC to me, so I've kept that. I've been using the VS550s for quite a while now, but yeah, I've got that. And this is the graphics card I'm going for now. As you can see, the R9 290, 4 gigabyte, and again, this is nothing amazing, but it's still a 4 gigabyte, and it's still quite a good card. And hopefully it still holds up in 2019 against some of the games and stuff, which I'm sure that it will. But yeah, that's where we're at. I don't think I'm really leaving anything out, but that's everything I've got. I guess I'll start putting it all together and go from there. We are completely together. This is my Bitzer PC. We'll see how everything goes once I turn it all on and install Windows and whatnot else. But yeah, it's completely together now, and it's I mean, I haven't really gone hardcore with cable management or anything, just because you won't see any of this because it's got a solid side on it. There's no window or anything like that. But we're all good, and I did just put on a simple stock cooler and whatnot else. But yeah, very, very happy. I did have a little bit of a drama with putting the fans in here, but there was nothing really of great interest to you know, do a video on it or anything. But this is the controller I've actually got. This is just like a, you know, double-sided tape, and I've done like a little drill hole there, another hole there, and just put it through, and that's to be able to control the RGB fans on the front. What they look like, I'm not too sure, but I've done my best to make sure that they're as bright as they possibly can be. And yeah, so that's where we're at. So next time I'll turn it all on for you, and we'll have a look and see what it looks like. Fingers crossed it's all good. And I mean, I trust all these parts. I mean, I've had these in different PCs and whatnot else, but yeah. Anyway, so that's where as you've seen just in the previous little snippet, this is all completely ready to go, and I thought I'd just give you an unveiling of turning it on. Spent many hours. Windows 10 takes a long time to install with all its updates, and then, you know, doing all the bits and pieces, tweaks and little programs and whatnot else that's applicable to the client can sometimes take quite a bit of time, which this has. Spent all day yesterday doing it. But anyway, without further ado, just quickly as well, I haven't, oh damn it, oh bloody, you see stuff everywhere. But what I've done is that I found that I've got this fan here. I've turned this around, so that's actually blowing onto the CPU cooler because I've only got the stock fan going on there. And then I've put this one here, and that's going to be releasing. So that's my exhaust. So I've got air coming in from the front going straight across the GPU, and then I've got this fan here going straight across the stock cooler, and then that's my exhaust as well. So this isn't a fast fan. I just wanted something, you know, just gradual coming across, just to give it that little bit of extra, whatnot else. But anyway, so we will go for it. And there you go. Didn't press it hard enough. Let's draw these blinds again for you so you can sort of see. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. And that was that little, you know, RGB controller that I've got going on. And yeah, because the client that I'm giving selling it to is a lady, so she wanted, you know, like the fancy, you know, the purples and the pinks and whatnot else. But you know, this controller can actually do it, and so there's the purple there. But yeah, we're all up and running. We're all done, all completely done. And yeah, so there you go. That was my Bitzer, and yeah, it's you know, doing if I come across here, I've got Fortnite on, so I've already got Grand Theft Auto 5. That runs great. I've already tested it. I've got a bunch of, you know, like little retro games, or like the Nintendo 64. I've tested all of those. They all run great. Fortnite is running roughly around about, when I put the FPS counter on, it was going between 107 and 122, I think it was. So yeah, FPS is great. I'm actually really impressed. So this old i7 is still holding up very good. And yeah, we are good to go. So there you go. Anyway, I guess there's not really much more to say. So thanks for watching, guys.